Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. My name is Timothy Nordyke, better known as Pain Music, and today I am here to talk to you about PoliSim, an AI-assisted stochastic system that makes the Congressional Budget Office's Monte Carlo simulation system look like a child's toy. What it's meant to do is enable the regular public to simulate policies and test them out against stochastic systems. It comes with the United States baseline system built in and actually scrapes the Congressional Budget Office public data to allow people to keep up to date with what our baseline is and to simulate how to avoid such things as civilizational collapse, health collapse, and more. It's quite simple to use, and today we are going to go over the teaching mode.
Perhaps you're worried about not being able to use PoliSim or not knowing how, but it's okay. You see this? Enable teaching mode. Now you've got a whole tutorial. You can use beginner, you can use intermediate, or you can use advanced. We have walkthroughs for the dashboard for your first simulation. If you're an intermediate, you've also got healthcare training and understanding the Monte Carlo results. You can do advanced, and there's even more. Plenty more. But you can also go to settings, and at the bottom, we have a glossary of terms. There's no way to hide the truth in this software. It's literally built to disseminate and clarify all the information that the congressional group has been hiding. Because the way things are going, it's quite disgusting. We even have a chat built in, originally meant for Congress members to be able to communicate back and forth without having to sit there and wait on phone calls and emails and all this other nonsense with built-in agents. But now we've got global chat, we've got regional, we have private chats, and you can also chat with the agents on swarm technology to not only test the information, but also create your own policies like if it were a video game. So you can also take your ideas, formulate them into a policy, and run them through the system. Look at this. Healthcare. United States Galactic Health Act of 2025, Draft 122. If I run the simulation on this, all of a sudden we have complete payoffs. Oh, but wait. I've got the wrong baseline. We're at 30.5 in spending. Our debt right now is 38 trillion. Now let's run the simulation. Oh, it still pays off the debt. Maybe it's incorrect. Let's do a scrape of the CBO website. And then we'll run the simulation. Oh, well, it can't be hard-coded numbers because it's... Well, maybe we should go and... Let's upload a policy. Now we'll do desktop. Right here. Here's the ACA, or the M4A Act that Bernie Sanders drafted. Extract policy parameters. We'll just wait for this to go on a little bit. Good times, good times. Uh-oh, it's taken a while. It must have been hard to scan. Oh, that's because there's a 13% confidence level determined by AI with one funding mechanism found. And that is because all of its funding is tabbed into other documents so that they can manipulate it and adjust it so that they can line their pockets. But we will still name this M4A. And we will create our policy. Now let's go back to healthcare and custom policies. We'll do M4A. Well, got to make sure our numbers are correct. We'll put our debt back at $38 trillion and run simulation. Wow, that's worse than the ACA by an additional $40 trillion. Well, 45 trillion. Same concept. Look at that. Annual surplus tanks. Total revenue, it's still going up. These numbers are disgusting. And look, you can even go through and look at all the information year by year. Not hiding a single thing. All categorized, all set up so that you can export reports and make sure that everything is up to par. This software is built for regular users and advanced users, both specialists and civilians, so that we can have truth in our government for once. And if you don't like the Matrix theme, well, you can go here, go to your themes, and well, let's switch to a Cyberpunk 2077. Apply changes. It's beautiful. It doesn't have to look like the Matrix. Perhaps you're a bland person and you just want the regular. Well, there you go. Back to our overview, it is just basic plain nonsense. It doesn't have to look like the Matrix. It's not anything special or anything that's manipulating the system. It's just a theme. Because why not, right? If I can outperform the Congressional Budget Office, why not go full on, right? Nordic, yeah. Heritage style. That's what I'm talking about. There's no reason you can't learn how to run Monte Carlo simulations on our system and how to determine what our outcomes are going to look like. Let's see. Let's change. Nope. We don't want custom. We want baseline. Oh yeah, current law, baseline. One quick scenario. Ouch. That hurts. That's miserable. And that's Social Security. They're trying to destroy us. There's no way to deny it. There's no way to avoid it unless we all unite and actually work together to save the West.